everybody. Welcome to another episode of the amazing, enlightening, illuminating, and tedious Nick Knarf. I look pretty in pink, so that's why I am here dressed up Pinky Lee today.
Blue on blue, heartache on heartache.
Anyway, we thank you for joining us today for another episode. Today we are going to do a double shot of a band that we really like a lot off of one album that is just awesome by the band. The band is Pure Prairie League.
These guys are really talented.
God.
This group was together. Some of the guys were together since 1965 in high school, but started getting big right around the turn of the 70s, especially in 1972. They came out with their first album. But on this particular album, which is Two Lane Highway, they've got George Ed Powell on guitar, Larry Goshorn, John David Call, Michael Connor, Michael Riley, and Billy Hines on drums. But what I really love about this, Frank told me to read it, Chet Atkins on guitar, Vincent DeRosa French horn, Don Felder of the Eagles on mandolin, Johnny Gimbel fiddle and violin, Emmylou Harris doing vocals, Steve Edney on vocals and congas, and John Rotella on clarinet and keyboard. But the one I love the most is the digital producer, Chick Crumpacker. I just love that name. Hey, got a Chick Crumpacker.
This album came on the heels of Bustin' Out, which came out in 72, but wasn't a big seller until they released the single Amy in 1975, just before they released Two Lane Highway. And that single just skyrocketed their attention to them. And then this album came out. I was in Iowa in grad school when this album came out, and I never heard of Pure Prairie League when I was in California. But when I got there, they were playing Amy on the radio, and then this album came out, and most of the guys in the dorms bought these two albums by Pure Prairie League. And this album is so exquisitely produced and has got some great songs on it. And we've got two amazing selections for you today. If you're not familiar with the album, it isn't the title song Two Lane Highway, which really was one of the singles.
We were going to do that one, but we decided to do two other songs.
Yeah, we're going to do a song called Harvest, which is one of my favorites off of this album.
Good.
A tasty, a lot of slide guitar on this. If you love slide guitar, you're going to love it. And the second song is really a song that really has lingered a long time as one of their favorites for their concert performances and stuff. And it's one of the great train songs in rock history that goes up there with Midnight Flyer by the Eagles, Orange Blossom Special by C-Train, and some other bands. This one is called Kansas City Southern. It is a great train song and so moody and atmospheric. So we're going to get ready to play those to you from the great Pure Prairie League. But before we do, we want to invite you to, hey, subscribe, hit that like icon,
notification bell,
share, hit the notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. And if you have, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being a part of the tribe, because we care for your ears. And so we're going to do two today. We came back for a twofer because we couldn't decide which of the two. So I said, damn, let's do them both. So here we go. Are you ready, Nicky?
I am.
All right.
Liking this music.
Here we go. The first cut, this is the song called Harvest. This is Pure Prairie League from Two Lane Highway, Harvest. Enjoy.
Everybody brings it home. We can sit down and laugh about all that work. We can sing a song about a new day to come. I walked up and down so many wrong roads, and I've had a long and lonely time. But I know that I'll be laying back and resting my mind when I get out to the end of the line. I bathed in a river of sin, but I think it's gonna rain down and wash us clean. We can throw it all away and start over again.
first of all, you got to say
What do you
how well produced this song is.
Isn't it gorgeously produced?
Every musical instrument stands out when it needs to. It's well written, so well written. You can hear the comparisons, of course, to the Eagles, but I was thinking James Gang there.
Good comparison.
I was sitting there going, wow, they reminded me of, Joe Walsh, man, really good.
Oh, and the richness of that slide and the rock guitar over it. It has that nice, that part where the slide goes really soft in the background, and those two leads are so tasty.
Yeah.
And the harmonies.
And the nice change of the beat.
That tempo, right. Yeah.
Oh.
And they're been up and down.
So nice. Straight rock and roll, but with that country bent.
Oh, it's awesome.
It
My
is
head looks
so
like crap.
Cool.
I'm sitting here moving my head around. Oh, to hell with it. Screw
We
it.
don't have any hair.
I'm
what the hell are you
old.
talking
I'm an
about?
old man. Chalk it up to old age. Anyway, what did you guys think of Harvest? Isn't it a great
song? I want to get into that other one. Let's get into it.
This Pure Prairie League album is so good. I mean, Busted Out was a good album, but it isn't produced as well as this one, and it has more of a folk feeling. This has a more country rock power.
Country
anyway,
rock.
If you are a trained person, we got a guy in Durban, South Africa, Johnny. Lacka to you, brother, down there who loves trains. He even named a railroad he has in his house after Grand Funk Railroad. You're going to love this song, Johnny, if you hadn't heard it.
And this song's also to my son-in-law, Brett Whitaker, who works for Amtrak and is dealing with trains every day.
This song catches the atmosphere of being on a train and the lonesomeness of being out on the tracks. It is a great song. So without further ado, this is Pure Prairie League with Kansas City Southern. As soon as I line this baby up here, come on, baby. What happened? Oh, come on. There, here we go. Kansas City Southern.
So cool. Funky.
When I was a young man and the evening sun went down, I'd walk along those railroad tracks and I'd listen for that sound. Kansas City Southern, and man, that's a lonesome sound. Well, I sit and watch those trains go by, and I wish that I was outward bound.
So nice.
Well, I dreamed about the big cities and the pleasures that I keep. But long about 12:30 through the phases of my sleep, I hear that Kansas City Southern, and man, that's a lonesome sound. Well, I sit and watch those trains go by, and I wish that I was outward bound.
Love this part here.
Won't you blow, whistle blow? Won't you blow, whistle blow?
So good.
I've been a couple of places, I've seen a lot of things. Whenever I reach back in time, my memory starts to ring. The Kansas City Southern, and man, that's a lonesome sound. Now I sit and watch those trains go by, and I wish that I was homeward bound.
I love that part.
Won't you blow, whistle blow? Won't you blow, whistle blow? Won't you blow? Won't you blow?
That's the song you do for your encore. You know, after you've just finished a nice concert, you come back on, you want to keep people pumped up. That's the one you come out with.
What a tasty song. But
So
does that
nice.
capture the feeling of the trains? I mean, out on the middle of nowhere, hearing a train blowing its whistle, or down the bend somewhere and you hear it coming at you. I mean, it just captures
In
the
1964, we went with our folks cross country by train, and man, we got into Chicago. And
It was a cool experience.
Oh my gosh! And then we actually traveled on this one train from Chicago to Cleveland. That was like so old.
Oh, what we did was we took the Santa Fe from LA to Chicago. It was a 2-day trip there. Then from Chicago, we went to
Cleveland,
Pittsburgh,
right?
first
Pittsburgh.
and then Washington, D.C. on the B&O Railroad.
Oh man, that thing was like.
And then we took the Reading Railroad from Washington, D.C. to Boston, Massachusetts. Then from Boston, we went to New York City on the New Haven Railroad. And then we stayed in New York, and then we cut across over to Cleveland. That's where we cut to Cleveland. And then from Cleveland to Chicago, Chicago back to L.A. We did that for a month. We were like in our teen. Nick was like 10.
Yeah, I was 10.
I
He
was
was 13,
13.
yeah.
And it was memorable. It was our first time on a railroad and just enjoying seeing the rest of the country by rail. And trains go places that cars can't, you know.
Right.
They have these really crazy routes that go through mountains and deserts, and the highways are way off in the distance most of the time until they merge again in the
So
cities.
he's right. There is just something so invigorating about the sound of a train.
Sound of a train on the road, the mystery, the romance of it all, and this song just captures the hell out of it.
That
What did you
steel
guys?
guitar, the lead guitar, wasn't that so nice? And again, the production on it was so good.
This album is exquisitely produced, and there's a lot of great country rock songs on this album. If you haven't heard Two Lane Highway from start to finish, this album is awesome. Check it out. Anyway, what did you think of Harvest and Kansas City Southern by Pure Prairie League? Tremendous songs.
Yeah, let us know.
We loved them. I know that. Leave us your comments. Let us know. And if you like what you heard, please subscribe, like, and share. And hope you'll join the tribe. And the rest of you, thanks for being on the journey with us all the time. And we care for your ears. So we're going to be heading out here. I think my train is ready on track 5. I don't know about
true.
Nikki. Where are you heading?
Yeah, I got to go watch Soul Train.
we got the Soul Train.
yeah.
Oh, this is the Love Train,
Reruns,
too.
yeah.
We love the world. Anyway, the Kansas City Southern gives the Soul Train a run for its money.
Sure does.
Anyway,
Take care, you guys.
Till next time.
Signing off.
Sending our love your way. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.